Didn't we just see a banshee? Yeah, I saw a banshee. It was on the cover of the box the game came in. No, never mind.
I saw someone with long hair and a gray robe outside the castle tonight.
Did you know?
It ran across the road in front of me. That's why my car's in the ditch.
Not till I was 50 and 4 did I see a banshee. To see one at your age, on your very first night in Ireland. A special lass you are indeed.
There's no other explanation for what I saw?
There might be 24 explanations for what you saw. But none, save one, is the truth.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Be careful out there, lass.
Well, I will admit that was a very strange thing we saw. Oh wait, I need to go back to Balor. Balor? Is it Balor or Balor? I already forget. We need to call people, right? So let's take out the leprechaun telephone service and let's call Mr. Paine.
Hello?
Yes, hi. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Castle Malloy. I'm Kyler Mallory's maid of honor.
Yes, I remember that name. Has Matthew finally put an end to that ridiculous prank of his?
No, I'm afraid he's still at it. But if you have a second, could I ask you some questions?
It should be a minute or two before my ride gets here. What's on your mind?
Did you see or hear anything strange while you were at Castle Malloy?
If you mean, did I get the impression that the castle was haunted or enchanted or anything like that? No. Frankly, I was too distracted by the strange human goings-on to pay much attention to anything else.
What do you mean?
I mean, for 3 people who purport to be friends, it seemed to me they did an inordinate amount of fighting. For instance, the evening before Matt disappeared, he and Kit had a terrible row. I couldn't make out exactly what was being said, but they both sounded very angry. Furious, I dare say. In fact, the next time I saw Kit, he was sporting a black eye. And the next morning, Matt and Kyla had a go at each other. Nothing physical, mind you, and once again, I couldn't make out what was said, but I promise you, they were quite put out with each other. I was more than happy to bid the lot of them farewell, though I imagine I'll be returning to the castle before too long. Matt is bound to find his prank as tedious as everyone else does eventually. I must be off. Nancy, it was a pleasure venting to you. Hopefully before too long we shall meet in person. Cheers.
Okay, so that's Alan. And that's pretty much the only time you're ever going to hear from him. So now I could call Ned, who's Nancy's boyfriend. But, you know, I'm kind of jealous because I want to be Nancy's boyfriend. So instead I'm going to call Nancy's friend Bess. Sorry, Ned. But
Hello?
I think Bess is
This
kind of
the sales
cuter.
call.
No, Bess, it's me, Nancy. I'm calling from a phone in Ireland.
Nancy, hi! George, get over here. It's Nancy. Hi, man. You'd better be having a great time there because you are missing an incredible time here. The Dunhills throw the best parties. You should see all the awesome pool toys they've got. And everywhere you look, some cute guy in swim trunks is standing over a barbecue grilling something. I'm in heaven.
Sounds fabulous. Be sure to wish Kathy and Carrie a happy birthday for me.
You know, one person I haven't seen is Ned. Yeah, me neither.
He said he was coming. I'm sure he'll be there.
So, what's going on with you?
Ned is missing. Huh, maybe I should call Ned. Huh. Okay.
Matt, the guy my friend Kyler came here to marry, he's missing.
How can the groom be missing?
He came to Ireland with Kyler and his best friend Kit, but now he's nowhere to be found. Kyler is convinced he's pulling a prank.
A prank?
Apparently, he's a pretty big practical joker.
More like a pretty big moron. Do you think he's pulling a prank?
Actually, I'm kind of thinking his disappearance may have something to do with a weird-looking person who ran across the road in front of me, just as I got to the castle and made me drive into a ditch.
You wrecked your car? She gets in an accident and you're worried about some stupid rental car? Real nice, Bess. Well, Nancy's obviously okay or she wouldn't be calling.
Anyway, whomever or whatever I saw just kind of vanished right afterwards.
Just like the groom. Whoa. Incoming. Check it out. Oh my gosh.
Guys? Hello? Bess? George? Anyone?
Sorry, we were hopelessly distracted by a truly amazing set of washboard abs.
Washboard abs, eh? I didn't know they could see me. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha!
My cell phone bit the dust when I drove into the ditch, so I'm calling from the payphone. of
Seriously,
this
I have
little
great
country
abs.
inn.
I look great in a
Quaint as
swimsuit.
in
Seriously,
charming,
yeah.
or quaint as
I'm
in
a major
borderline
hunk.
health
Mm-hmm.
hazard?
Major
Quaint is in
hunk.
a place where people go to play games like darts and relax over their favorite combination of fruit juices. In fact, anytime I want to play the games here, I can earn tokens by mixing drinks. Turns out that's something I'm pretty good at.
You've been mixing drinks for people? Shouldn't you be doing something a little more maid of honorly?
The caretaker, Mr. Delaney, hangs out here. It's the only way I could get him to talk.
Why do you want to talk to the caretaker?
I promised Kyler I'd find Matt. I figured Mr. Delaney might know something that could help me.
And did he?
He says Matt was kidnapped by fairies.
I'll bet you were thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, I love fairy tales.
According to Alan Paine, Matt's best man, there was a lot of arguing going on just before Matt disappeared. Matt was fighting with Kit, Kyler was fighting with Matt. Alan said he went back to London to wait for Matt to reappear because he couldn't stand all the constant squabbling.
So all was not blissful in premaritalville, eh? Wait a minute. If Kit is Matt's best friend, why isn't he his best man?
Good question. Unfortunately, the person most qualified to answer it has disappeared. Did I tell you that Kit Foley has a black eye?
Why am I not surprised?
That's it from here. You guys are wearing sunscreen, right?
Yes, Nancy.
Just checking. Bye.
I'd better call Ned, just see what he's up to. But I'm not going to talk to him for long.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's me.
Hey, Nancy. How come you're not calling from your cell phone?
Well, let's just say you were right about driving and using my cell phone. Sort of.
You were in a car accident?
Yeah, but you heard me hang up, so I wasn't really talking on the phone. I just had it in my hand,
Yeah.
even though I did wind up in a ditch.
Ooh.
I'm fine, but the rental car and my cell phone are pretty much history.
Drove into a ditch?
Something that kind of looked like a woman and kind of didn't ran across the road right in front of me. I had to swerve to miss her, or it, or whatever.
What do you mean it kinda looked like a woman?
It had all this long, wild hair, and it was wearing something flowing, like a dress or a robe. But its face, it just didn't look human. Do you know what a banshee is?
You think you saw a banshee?
If I were Mr. Delaney, the castle's Irish caretaker, I'd think so, yeah.
A banshee. As in the creature that supposedly wails before someone dies.
Right. Well, technically it's a fairy, not a creature.
Yeah.
Here we go again. You're in Ireland, not 2 hours, and what happens?
A mystery falls into my lap. A harmless mystery. Don't worry, Ned.
You're fine. Right.
Did I mention that Matt Simmons, the guy Kyler came here to marry, is missing?
The groom is missing?
She thinks he's just playing a practical joke.
Wait a minute. You and Kyler are there by yourselves?
No, Matt's best friend is here too. So's the caretaker, Mr. Delaney.
This guy Matt thinks disappearing less than a week before his wedding is funny? I'm no expert on marriage or anything, but I don't think that's a good sign.
Yeah, me neither.
I better get going.
It was great talking to you.
Just what I was gonna say. Bye.
Okay. So that's it for now. Or wait, no, that's not it. I'm gonna have to do barmaid mixing again until I get 3 tokens, because we need 3 tokens for Madame Isbael. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big cup, ice. Okay, and ginger beer. Do-do-do-do-do.
You do fine work, miss.
Okay. And now I'll just leave. Oh, I don't get the tips? Oh, I have to do all of them in order to get tips? Oh, unfair. I thought I could just sneak off with those 2 tips right there. Well, that's not cool. Now I have to do this all over again. Okay, well, at least it's not very tough. Big Bear root beer. Sounds delicious.
You do fine work, miss.
Little bandit root beer. Yes. I don't think it'll let me get away with giving him like 6 shots of root beer. No, it won't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You do fine work, miss.